This e-learning video will take you through the getting started steps for cover pipeline for GitHub, Diffblue's GitHub Action, which can be used to automatically write Java unit tests for your projects directly within your GitHub pipeline workflows. In brief, we'll show you how to activate and configure the Diffblue cover action, create a full unit test suite for a sample project, implement a code change along with a test suite update, and demonstrate follow-on config options when using cover pipeline within your own GitHub Actions workflows. First, let's cover a few basics. Here's an illustrative GitHub-enabled development workflow. As part of this workflow, Diffblue Cover will initially create the full unit test suite for the entire project, providing a rapid uplift of test coverage. On subsequent code changes, these tests will be automatically updated to reflect the new behavior. Not only does this save you the time in writing and updating unit tests, this also helps you to catch regressions and verify new behavioral changes when performing code updates. When creating or updating unit tests, Diffblue Cover AI assesses each method, including any dependent methods, and writes preliminary test candidates. Cover then uses reinforcement learning to evaluate and adjust the test candidate for each method, repeating this process until the set of tests that optimize coverage are selected and committed to your codebase. You can find Cover Pipeline for GitHub on the GitHub Actions marketplace. To implement Cover into your pipeline workflow, you simply set up repository secrets for your license key and project access token, then set up a workflow using the Diffblue YAML template. First, let's create a new project, a clone of the well-known Spring Pet Clinic sample project. Now we'll set up the two repository secrets. Go to Settings, Secrets and Variables, Actions, Repository Secrets. For the license key, we'll name this Diffblue_license_key and enter the Diffblue Cover license key provided in the Diffblue welcome email, or this may be distributed by your organization. For the access token, used to allow Diffblue Cover to access the project, we'll name this Diffblue_access_token and enter the token. In general, use a GitHub Classic Access token with full repo permissions. Check out the GitHub docs if you need help with creating tokens. The next step is to configure a workflow for the project using the GitHub editor and the Diffblue Cover workflow template. This pull request workflow will download the latest version of Diffblue Cover, build the project, write Java unit tests for the project, and commit the changes to the branch. First, go to the GitHub Actions marketplace, find Diffblue Cover, and copy the contents of the workflow YAML. Back in the project, we'll create a new workflow and paste the copied YAML. Now we'll commit the changes to add this new workflow file to the project, and at the same time we'll create a new branch and create a new pull request that will run the Diffblue Cover action. This initial pull request will create our baseline unit test suite for the project. For this sample project, Diffblue Cover creates 98 tests across 82 methods in just a few minutes, all completed within your GitHub environment. No cloud service required, no developer overhead. Finally, let's implement a code change. This simple change modifies the owner controller class to handle an invalid page number in a more user-friendly way. This time, when we perform the pull request, Diffblue Cover will automatically update the unit tests associated with the code change. If we analyze the diff, we can confirm the new behavior is as expected, but also catch bugs and regressions that may have been inadvertently introduced by this code change, as these would be highlighted by unexpected new or modified unit tests. During this quick introduction, we've demonstrated the automated test creation and maintenance capabilities of Diffblue Cover, using a sample project to gain familiarity with the product. Additional configuration options are also available to streamline your workflow even further and tailor the Cover commands to your specific needs when using Cover with your own projects and workflows. Two key components can be used. Use predefined labels to select your test requirements on pull requests. Using these labels, you can specify a full baseline and update only or skip test writing entirely. Define your workflow config options to select your Diffblue Cover version, project build options, and Diffblue Cover command options. Take a look at what config options are available, what project prerequisites you'll need to consider, and other related topics on the Diffblue doc site. Now you've had the virtual experience, why not try it for yourself? Use the Pet Clinic sample project just to gain familiarity with using Cover Pipeline for GitHub, and then try it out with your own code.